Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a AliExpress haul slash like first impressions on some of these products. So the first thing I have here is this 15-piece brush set, and I have another set that's pretty similar to these. It's just a set of eye brushes. But this is a 15-piece set, and it actually comes with like face brushes, and as you can see, as well as eye brushes. It was originally $9.43, but I got it for $8.57 with the sale, so it didn't save that much, but it was a little bit cheaper. They also it came with like this little sponge gift, which I thought was pretty cute. The next thing we have is this O.TWO.O sponge. It's like one of those microfiber sponges. So looking at it, it looks like the company who started all of this, Juno and Co, I believe. This is basically it up close. You can see it's got like those little microfiber pieces. Yeah, like I said, pretty sure it was the company Juno who came up with this, and I did notice that on AliExpress they were using the same picture as the Juno and Co company did, so that was a little off-putting, but I went ahead and ordered it anyways. The Juno and Co one is already $6, so it's already pretty affordable, but this one was $2.44. So that's even more affordable. The last thing that I want to be testing out is this Sunset Dusk 15 eyeshadow palette by Glazed, and has all the shade names on the back right here, but it also has, this is what it looks like, it also has the shade names below the actual colors, eyeshadows. So that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Comes with the standard flap, and that's basically what it looks like. So I think this was originally $4.93, and I got it for $4.28, and I think they're still having like little Christmas sales going on right now, so you probably could get it for that much, if not cheaper, right now. By the way, the little O.TWO.O thing came in this little baggie, which I thought was kind of cute. Also came with this pencil. I don't really know what it's for, because it's a really pale pink color, but I assume I could probably use it for like carving out my brows and everything. Yeah, I just want to jump straight into doing like my eye makeup, in case there's like a problem with fallout in this palette, since I haven't used it yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that O.TWO.O fiber sponge to apply this concealer to prime my eyelid. And what I think I'll do is go ahead and do my brows real quick. So sorry if this eye starts watering, I just stabbed it. Jumping straight into the look, I'm going to start out just using a fluffy brush from the set, and I'm going to go into this palette and go into this color called Flesh, or Fleshy. And the one sucky thing about this palette is that it doesn't have a mirror. I'm just going to add that to the crease. And I didn't set my eye or anything, I like to go straight in with the colors. That's what works really well for me. Just brought you in a little closer, and that color's looking fine so far. I'm just gonna take this big fluffy brush and blend out the edges. Now I'm just gonna take that same brush and go into this shade called Pumpkin and add that to the crease as well. Alright, so now taking a slightly smaller kind of like crease fluffy brush, I'm gonna go ahead and go into Volcano. And these shadows so far are really pigmented, so I'm not dipping in too much. You can see it got a lot of product, but they also seem a bit of kickback. And I'm just dabbing that into the outer crease, and then I'm gonna blend this up into it. Wow, okay, yeah. That's some pigment. I'm gonna place like a little bit in the inner corner so it kind of creates like a little halo eye. Alright, and then going in again with that fluffy brush that we've been using and just making sure the edges are blended. So what I'm going to do is take this little brush from the set and I'm going to use that to cut the middle of my eye crease. So now that that's done, they are looking a little weird right now, but I'm just gonna take this flat brush from the set. I'm gonna go in with copper just on the edges, just on like the outer edges of the concealer. So kind of like that, just leaving the middle part bare. We're gonna go in with the shade 24K, and I'm gonna use my fingers for this one. Oh, it's kind of crumbly. That looks so pretty. And just for the sake of using a bunch of brushes and also keeping the line up there sharp, I'm gonna go back in with this little one we use for concealer. I just wiped it off, and go in with that 24K shade on the tip of this and do the top to make sure the top part looks like we actually cut the crease. So then I'm gonna go in with this pointed brush right here, and I'm just gonna make sure the edges are all blended together. So far, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna put on mascara and then be right back. I went ahead and added mascara, not to the bottom lash line since we haven't done that one yet. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the palette to the side for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and start like applying foundation and concealer. So for foundation, I'm just gonna be using that sponge. And I'm using the Milani Conceal Imperfect and the shade Light Natural. So I feel like this tip right here makes it easy to get around my brows. So I don't love this sponge. It's taking a little while to blend everything out, and it doesn't even like look that great. Like, I have a lot of other sponges that seem to do a better job. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my concealer. So I'm just gonna apply some Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in Fair. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the sponge to apply that under my eyes and bake just a little bit. While that's kind of like settling in and everything, I'm going to take the big fluffy brush from the set and I'm going to use some of that same powder to just set the rest of my face. The thing about these brushes is that they're extremely soft, so I really like that. Take this angled brush from the set and then dip into this Profusion contour kit that I have and just take the lightest contour shade right here. Now I'm going to take the sponge that I have and some of the loose powder and I'm going to go underneath the contour. So now I'm just going to dust away the powder underneath our eyes and we can continue to finish those up. So then I think all I'm going to do for the lower lash line is take this shade Volcano and run it all along the lower lash line. And I'm actually going to take this pencil brush that comes with it. Now I'm going to go ahead and dust that bake away and apply some blush, just taking that fluffy brush that we used. So I'm just going to use the big one to apply blush because I don't really see any others that would be good for that. And I'm just going into this e.l.f. blush palette and taking this one down here. Alright, then I'm going to take the fan brush that comes with it and do this Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals. So I don't have any complaints for this one other than it's just a little bit too flimsy and soft. Now I'm going to take this last clean fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the white shade Pearl to go ahead and highlight the brow bone in the inner corner. And then just apply lipstick and we should be done to talk about our final thoughts. Alright, so don't mind my hair. I just washed it this morning and it's still kind of damp. Yeah, actually, I really like this palette. I think it's really, really affordable. It's really beautiful. I created a really pretty look, I feel like. So I definitely like that. I really like all the brushes I used so far. I don't think there was one that I used that I didn't like. I think they are super affordable. It's like $9 for 15 brushes. So that's really, really good. Even Morphe doesn't have brushes that are that cheap, and they actually really reminded me of Morphe brushes. Definitely the more fluffier eye brushes definitely reminded me of Morphe brushes. And the only thing that of course I didn't try out the little sponge that came with the brushes because I don't know, I don't think that this would apply makeup very well. It feels like one of those sponges that you get in the pack of like 10 makeup sponges at the Dollar Tree or something. That's what it feels like. It feels like one of those disposable ones. Yeah, the only thing I didn't like was this sponge. Now, I can't compare it to the original one because I haven't used that one, But this one, I just don't feel like it applied my foundation very fast. Like, I can't remember what it's called. There's this green one that I usually use, and I can't for the life of me remember what brand it was. But yeah, that applies my foundation and concealer in like seconds. I think the only thing I'd use this thing for is cutting the contour or like applying the bake, and that's pretty much all I can see myself using it for. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, it's not very soft and it's kind of scratchy, and it just applies foundation kind of wanky. Like, I feel like my foundation looks really weird right now, not good. Like, I don't want to go out in public like this. But yeah, that's the only thing that I didn't like. Otherwise, yeah, love the brushes, love the palette. I will definitely be using those in the near future. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and I will see you in the next one.